No, I guess what I'm saying is that I've never lost the fun. I'm trying to make sure that I'm having as much fun as possible. So, like, I also take LSD to trip balls sometimes and have fun, right? But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, getting high. Maybe you smoke weed because you like to get high. Like, that's fine. People drink alcohol because they like to get drunk. That's fine. You know, if these things are fucking your life up, that's not fine. But the point is that if you're manifesting reality and you're trying to become the person you were meant to be, yeah, it's going to be hard. And if you look back on my old videos, it's not this man talking to you. It's a completely different man. But it was a boy. I was still a boy. I'm only 27 years old. I'm learning as I'm going. I'm trying to manifest a better physical reality. But mentally, I had to change my mind before I could change my life. I had to change my mind before I could change my life. And so many people don't understand that you will generally have to change your mind. And it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to have a different opinion than you did before. It's okay because you're growing. But with growth, don't forget to have fun. I don't know if you can see that butterfly, but there's a butterfly over there. And that butterfly was probably just resting on a leaf or maybe getting some food, whatever the fuck it does. But then it went to fly away. Don't forget to fly, and while you're flying, soar. Have fun. Explore. It's this thing that I'm like, we are trying so hard to become the men we were meant to be. We're trying so hard to become, the women you were meant to be. We're trying so hard to be a good human, a good this, start a business. Maybe you were poor and you don't want to be poor anymore, so you had to learn how to not be poor. And you're learning, and you're trying, and you're doing, and you're moving. But during all of that shit, it reminds me of the people who work a job that they hate just to pay the bills. Sometimes you have to work a job you hate just to pay the bills. But there is other ways. You don't have to hate it as much. You might have to go to work to pay the bills. You might need to find a way to make money. But you don't have to make yourself miserable while doing it. You can try to find something that you love to do and try to make money from that. Try to make money from your purpose. Because that's what I've been doing. And my purpose has led me to the path that I'm on. It has led me to the life that I live. And it has led me to, I'm starting to be able to save, getting ready to invest. I've been learning about cryptocurrency. I've been learning about that for years now. And that's my thing. I can sit down for years and learn about something because I want to try to do that something. And then learn, years of trying something, learning about that something, eventually I will try that something out. And if it fails, I'll get back up and try that shit out again. Because that's what I do. But I've trained myself to do this. I was not born this way. My mama didn't raise me this way. I built myself this way. And sometimes I think we forget that when you grow up, you keep trying to find yourself. You're never going to find yourself because you're not over there. I'm not over there. I'm not over there. I'm not in my future businesses I'm going to start. I'm not in my future album I'm going to drop. I mean, I am, but I am right here. You are right there. And if you want to be a better man, you have to build the better man. And it's up to you to build it. It's up to you to, whatever the fuck. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy to do this shit. And while it's not going to be easy, so many people can get caught up in it was so hard. but you know, I managed to get it, but they were miserable the whole way. And like, yeah, they got it, but was it worth it? Was it worth your happiness? Was it worth... Now, if some people are built differently. Oh, and I just think I'm generally built differently, right? I think that my thing is, I love grit, hard work, struggle, pain. Maybe because I was conditioned and brainwashed into that, because that was my life when I was young. You know, you can't overeat because there's not enough food to overeat. That's how it's been. But at the same time, that's still technically how it is now. Where it's like, now as an adult, I have to balance things because I have children, and you have to balance how much money you're pulling in as a whole, and then where does the money go and all this other shit. And I didn't know any of this. I recently just learned this on my own. And this is the thing. That's what I mean by I built the man that I am. No one's gonna build you. No one's gonna help you. Eventually you gotta move away from your mama's house, and eventually you gotta stop looking up to your father, or in a sense, you have to just start looking up to yourself. Because in the beginning, boys will always look up to the alpha male, you know, like, we need role models. But in your mid-20s, or at least what happened to me, is my future self became my role model. I started thinking to myself, the man that I want to be and the man that I'm trying to be, by the time I'm like 40, 50, right? That man is gonna be a different man that's right here. And like, I look up to that guy. Cause like, if I continue on my journey, if I continue pushing, then let me tell you, if I continue pushing, I will meet that man, right? It's this thing where your future self should be your idol. Because if I can continue my path, doing what I'm doing exactly how I see it, and keep moving, and if I fall, I get back up and try again type shit and just continue, then I will be the man that, you know, I would want to look up to. So like, that's the thing. But during all this whole shit of trying to be the man that I want to be, and slowly getting my shit in the right positions, slowly getting my mindset in the right position, I don't negative talk in my mind. I meditate. I have self-control. I don't know. Like I said, I have fun sometimes. So yeah, I take kratom. I smoke weed. I take psychedelics. I have fun. I have sex. You know, like, but at the same time, this is what is kind of helping me on the journey. All of that shit I just said makes this all worth it, because like, it's like a giant party for me, right? And I'm not saying, you know, I'm partying like literally, but kinda. Because even when I'm struggling, I'm partying. Because I'm figuring shit out. I'm learning. You know, my landlord's like, hey, if you can't pay the rent on time, you know, whatever. And it's like, well, gotta pay the rent on time, or gotta pay the electric bill. Electric bill's getting up there, and I gotta work on fixing that. But it's like, to me, this is a fun journey. A fun journey to try to figure out how to get my electric bill back down to zero. Try to figure out how to get a bigger house. Try to figure out how to get smarter. Try to figure out, like, all of this shit has been just as much fun as taking the LSD and tripping balls. Like, it's growing, it's becoming, it's striving to be something. And like, that's just it. You gotta strive to be something. But also, don't forget to enjoy it. Because like, I made it all this way just to show you guys one of my most favorite herbs that I'm gonna make a video about after this. But one of my most favorite plants of all time, and the one that I have one of the most deepest relationships with, is this Leonoris cardiaca, motherwort. It is an entire giant field of motherwort. But I just hope you guys got something out of this video. And like, yeah, don't forget to enjoy your life. Don't forget to go to festivals. Don't forget to make music. Don't forget to have sex. Don't forget to live. You know, but also don't forget to work. And don't forget to try to learn how to enjoy the work just as much as you enjoy the sex. Try to like enjoy the work just as much as you enjoy, you know, to party, because the work is even better sometimes, because that shit teaches you and it builds you and it strengthens you. But then, so does partying. Like, people don't understand how much, like, if you were to just take a night, you know, do whatever you want to do, smoke some weed, drink a beer, take some L, well, whatever the fuck it is, and, like, take that night to enjoy yourself, laugh for 5 hours straight, do something that's out of the ordinary, and I guarantee when you balance things like that, that's, you know, that's kind of what makes it less stressful. So many people are like talking about they can't do it because it's so hard. Yeah, it's hard to become the man you were meant to be, but it also should be fun.